Hi, everybody. It is 4 o'clock on Tuesday, March 10th, 2015. Uh, I thought I'd take a few minutes and sit down and say hello to everybody. I've been cleaning today a lot. I feel like I say that every time I make one of these videos, but I'm like constantly cleaning because I live with my windows open and dust gets everywhere and my hair. Like, if y'all could see all the hair that I swept up today, you probably wouldn't want to talk to me anymore. But let's see, the daylight savings time is like totally throwing me for a loop, because usually, like around this time, like the sun would be pretty much like hidden behind all of the buildings for me. I wouldn't be able to. I'd have shadows, across my room. Usually by 4:30, like sun is gone. But now it's like there's light until bedtime almost. I mean, not really, but uh, I mean, I know we all complain about daylight savings time. I definitely needed the extra hour of sleep this weekend because I was working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I could have totally used another hour of sleep, but oh well. I'm totally enjoying having more light now in the evenings. So today actually feels like the first day of March. We had a lot of snow last week. I guess the last time I made a video was right before Catherine was coming, and Catherine came the weekend of the last weekend of February, and then went home on March 2nd, last Monday. And we had a really, really good time. At least I think we did. I had a really good time. I hope she did too. We did a lot of tourist stuff that I hadn't done yet, so that was nice. We went to the Statue of Liberty, and it was a beautiful day for that. It was really, really, really cold, but we survived. We went. I feel like we ate a lot while Catherine was here. Um, we had cupcakes and macaroons and um, like just all kinds of stuff. I took her out to a bar here in the city, woo, because Catherine just turned 21. So I took her to this place like just down the street from me, and we didn't get like crazy or anything, so don't anybody freak out. It was a perfectly innocent little time, but it was lots of fun. Being like grown up in New York City can be a lot of fun. So we had a good time on Saturday. We also went to Brooklyn and ate some really amazing pizza. There again, more eating. And then on Sunday, we went kind of running all around. We went more cupcakes. We ended up at this place I've been wanting to try for a really long time called Hill Country Barbecue. There were these rumors I had heard that they serve Shiner and Bluebell, and the rumors are true. So we went in there and had brisket and macaroni and cheese and green bean casserole and Texas caviar, and then Bluebell ice cream. The waiter came up and was like, I know, y'all are done. You say you're full, but like, can I interest you in some Bluebell? And I'm like, oh yeah, there's no way we're leaving here without that. So, homemade vanilla it was, and he was really nice. Brought it to us, said, it's on the house, and actually, this was like really interesting too. Like right before we were about to leave, like we had already paid the bill and everything. Our waiter comes up to us and he's like, "Do y'all want a shot before you go?" I'm like, "Yes." Why don't they ask you that everywhere you go? He was like, "All right, how about a pickleback?" And I was like, "Excuse me, what?" And he was like, "What?" P.S. I forgot to mention that our waiter was from Austin, so he was the Texan as well. Anyways, he was like, "What? You Houstonians don't know about picklebacks?" And I was like, "I have no idea what you're saying." So, anyways, he brings over a tray, and there's 4 shot glasses on it. 2 of them are whiskey, and then 2 are pickle juice. And so what you're supposed to do is you take a shot of whiskey, and then you chase it with the shot of pickle juice. And Catherine and I both looked at each other, and we're like, I don't know about this. But, we're all about trying new things, right? So we did, and it was amazing. I mean, I'm not really like a big whiskey drinker, and I'm not really a big like pickle juice drinker either, like Trent Howison. But it was so good. Like, I could have done those all night long. I was really surprised by it. So next time you're in a bar, you want to order a shot, ask for a pickleback and see what happens. If they look at you like you're crazy, I'm sorry. Tell them some crazy person in New York told you to order it. Anyway, so Catherine, it was really nice to have her here and a little bit of home, especially with going to that Texas place. It was funny because Catherine had her very first Shiner here in New York. So, oh well, that's a good story. Then, let's see. Then I worked with Dee last week, kind of prepping for a job that started shooting yesterday. Big, like, commercial advertising promotional thing that's going on. So I went basically grocery shopping for 3 days. I was in like 7 different stores out in Jersey, where they have like real grocery stores like they do in Texas, where you can walk around, you're like pushing a basket and you have a lot of room, and things are definitely cheaper. So I tried to stock up while I was out there, but I also got to have Chick-fil-A because they have a Chick-fil-A in New Jersey. So that was like the highlight of my Saturday. So that was pretty much last week. I can't really think of anything too crazy that happened. I've been trying to like save my money a lot because living in the city is expensive. And like today, I'm doing laundry, which cost me $9. $1.50 to wash, $1.50 to dry, and I have 3 loads of laundry. I always seem to have 3 loads of laundry. I don't know. But anyways, I did some cooking a couple of nights ago for me and Autumn. It was like one of those things where I had this stuff in my fridge that I needed to use, so I, started channeling little Debbie Gilbert and made this. I bought this like beautiful loaf of bread at Trader Joe's in New Jersey for 99 cents. It was so beautiful and yummy. So I cut that up and put some olive oil and some salt and pepper on it. Yummy. Then I had some tomatoes that I cut up and soaked in balsamic vinegar. Yummy. And then I made a like spaghetti sausage thing, kind of like any of you that were at my Oscar party last year. I made this like pasta that was spaghetti noodles with like a cream sauce and sausage. Basically made that again. I just had like some heavy whipping cream in the fridge, and I had like some Parmesan cheese, and so and voila. Anyways, it was like just good, kind of yummy, comfort food-ish meal. Autumn brought over some pies. So, sorry, I keep messing with my hair. It's like the weather here has this completely different effect on my hair than it does in Texas. Like, I haven't straightened my hair or curled it with a curling iron, nothing. Like, last night I blew it dry, and it's just so, like, I can't, like, keep my hands out of it. I keep touching it. It's probably going to be greasy by tomorrow, but by the end of the day, I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. My apologies. I'll try not to do it anymore. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh well. So that's basically what I've been doing. So yesterday and today I had the day off, and I'm gonna be back working tomorrow and the rest of the week. So I'm trying to like do all of my, little things, paid some bills, and now that the weather, like finally March 10th, 10 days into March, and we finally have like, well, I say that, and now it's starting to rain. It hasn't rained here like at all since I've been living in my apartment, so this is my first time. The snow started melting yesterday because it got up to 43 degrees. That was warm compared to what we've been having. We had a couple of really good snows last week. Was out and about, and we had like a legitimate blizzard last week. Not like the one that, we were supposed to have a couple months ago that shut down the entire city and then didn't really, do anything. But so today I spent, like, in honor of kind of spring cleaning and it being somewhat spring outside. I mean, I could hear birds chirping out my window this morning. So in honor of that, I did a very in-depth cleaning of my apartment. Like, every nook and cranny. I was moving furniture around. I have like 3 devices, for like, I have my broom, obviously, and then I have a vacuum cleaner. Then my mom bought me this like Swiffer thing that has like wet pieces that you put on it and then dry bits that you put on it. And anyways, I used every single one of those and my duster, and I dusted everything. The wad of hair that I found was like so much. Probably because I keep touching my hair and it falls everywhere I go. So I spent like 2 hours doing that and washing dishes and cleaning out my fridge, and then started sorting my laundry because I'm going to do laundry. I've been doing laundry. So that's, I guess, what you do on your days off here. So tomorrow I'll be back at work, and maybe I'll have some good stories by the end of the weekend. But that's what's going on with me. I hope that all of y'all are staying warm and dry. I know y'all had some little cold bits last week or last weekend too. Anyways, I hear it's raining down there today, so if you're staying dry and enjoying the new month of March. I can't believe it's March already. I mean, that means I've been here. It means I've been here 4 months. That's so crazy. It's like sometimes I'm like sitting on the subway and I'm just kind of like catch myself thinking about like what I was doing this time last year. It's just so wild, to be here now. And I rediscovered my love of Alias. I don't know if any of y'all watched that when it was on originally with Jennifer Garner back in like early 2000s, but Autumn has it on DVD, and so I've been watching that in my spare time, and I forgot like how much I love that show. And like, actually now I started dreaming that, I was like a spy and stuff, and a bunch of weird stuff happened. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go because the last 2 videos I made were like way too long, and so I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, which means I have 40 seconds left to tell you my song of the day and to make good choices. Oh, so there you go, make good choices. My song of the day, I was like scrolling through some things, and like 5 years ago, for some reason, I was obsessed with that song, When Will I See You Again by 3 Degrees. So I've been listening to that today on repeat to get the song that was stuck in my head yesterday out of my head, which I'm not even going to mention it because I don't want it to get back in my head again. So go check out that song, do a little throwback to the oldies. And I love all of you. Oh, I will be home the Easter weekend. I booked that this past week. Oh no, now I'm over 15 minutes because I had to share that, of course. But anyways, I'm so excited. There are so many people that I can't wait to see and so many places I can't wait to eat. But I love all of you so much, and I miss everyone constantly. And I hope that you are all making good choices and having a fabulous Tuesday. Love you all, and talk to you soon.